Peace. Ali, coming back at you on behalf of SAliMyers.com. Alright, in this video, I want to talk about when to know, when is it time to quit your day job if you're wanting to start your spiritual business. When is it time to quit your day job? And this is obviously from my personal experience, my own opinion. So there's no right or wrong answer for you. If you have something different that's not outlined in this video, then obviously you want to go by what you feel in your heart. But the way I knew is I felt drained, man. If you're going to a job and you feel drained, like super drained, and one of the ways you know is like you're at the work, at your job or whatever, you're like, man, it's so much more I could be doing. Like this me being here is draining me and kind of like defeating my will, if you would, to like do my own thing or whatever. So if you feel drained, you're going, clocking in and stuff, and you just, man, your mind's drifting. You like, man, I just don't have the energy to continue on anymore. That's one of the signs that it may be time to quit your day job. Another sign is, how much are you being compensated? Especially if you've already started your spiritual side business, if you would. If you already started and you're already getting money or whatever like that, your PayPal's growing, your Stripe account's growing, whatever, your payment processor, you're getting more money. And it's to the point now where when you go to work, you feel like you're losing a little bit money. Like say you're making like $20 an hour, but say on your spiritual side business that you charge $50 a half hour for readings or something like that. And you're getting to the point where you're getting consistent readings and you're going to work. Now you're like, man, I may be losing money by going to work. So that's another way that you know. Most of you watching a video, you may not be at that point where you're making a lot of money outside of your quote-unquote 9 to 5. But if you are, that's one of the signs that it may be time to either quit your day job or go down to part-time. In fact, before I totally retired from semi-truck driving, that's what I was doing before I became completely sovereign, I stepped down and I was working 4 days a week. Then that 4 days went to 3 days or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. It seemed like so long ago or whatever. But my point is, I stepped down how much I was working there because I was being compensated outside of my 9 to 5 job. In fact, I was, making a decent income for not being my full-time gig or whatever. Because I was doing that, it was easy to go down to 4 days a week, to go down to part-time or whatever. So you're drained, you're making money on the side. Another way to know is if you have a clear directive from what you feel like is a higher being. If you have a clear directive from what you consider to be a higher being. Now, as I don't think I've ever shared this on YouTube, but one of the ways I knew that it was my purpose to help other people, and this, if you haven't had any experiences, it may sound spooky or it may sound like I'm making it up or whatever. But one morning, I woke up. And I was clearly up. It's like when you first wake up. And just a little side note, I'm very much a morning person. I'm not one of those people that roll over, hit the snooze button, or wake up and have to scratch my eyes or have to put water over my face to wake up. Soon when I wake up, I'm up. I don't need any motivation, pep talk, or nothing. I just get up, you feel me? So one morning, I got up and I clearly heard a voice that said, you're in the top X% of people with your gifts. Your job is to get people to where you are. End quote. I was flabbergasted. Never heard a voice as upon wakening or whatever. You've heard voices in dreams. You've had dreams where you hear voices or whatever, but I was not in a dream. I was clearly up and that voice said that. To the point where I was like, huh? Because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The voice repeated the same thing. You're in the top X% of people with your gifts. Your job is to get people to where you are. I took that as a sign from a higher power. In fact, I know what being stated that at this point. I don't want to say it on this video. But at that point, even though I was already on my path, that just solidified that I came here for a reason. And when you have directives from a higher being, whatever you consider a higher being, it could be in a dream, it could be during a reading, it could be like the way it happened to me. When you get directives from a higher being, it gives you confidence to move forward. At that time, I was still working. I was working part-time. But that was one of the one of the things that really pushed me out of corporate America. Hearing that voice, being on my path, being compensated, having a lot of people hit me up saying, hey, yo, this video's helped me, this information's helped me, whatever. You know, all these things help me kind of leave my 9 to 5. So that's another reason too. If you have a lot of people hitting you up saying they need your help, or they're seeking your assistance, or they're giving you feedback saying how you've helped them, that's another sign that it may be time to quit your day job, or at least go down to part-time. So I wanted to make this video because I know there's a lot of people that are grappling with, should I leave my job? Should I go part-time? Should I retire? Should I start my spiritual business or whatever? Hopefully this video gave you some insight from my personal experience on when is it time to quit your day job. So this has been Ali for salymyers.com. Also, make sure to visit our online store, l9shop.com, if you're in need of metaphysical supplies, tools, altar supplies, spiritual needs. L9shop, el9shop.com. If you're a person that's wanting to master their spirituality, want to start sharing your gifts, highly suggest you look at my flagship program, Spiritual Master Accelerator. You can find all the information out at spiritualaccelerator.com. So this has been Ali. Until next time, peace.